Shri Krishna. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, Venus Day. So we're going to be talking a little bit about Venus retrograde. Okay. And if your Venus is retrograde in your birth chart, Vakra, this is your video. Watch it till the end. Okay. I will also give remedies. All right. Venus is a beautiful planet, fascinating planet. It's a benefic planet. And typically you don't want Venus to have Vakra in the chart. Okay? And the 5 planets, right? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, all of them have the Vakra process, right? And it doesn't really happen in the sky. It's more like a perception, right? And you don't see that, but it's more like a perception. Like I always explain the 2 cars, one going fast and one going slow. There is a perception that this car is slowed down, right? So it's more like a perception than reality, but one has to live with perception, right? Because we know that in corporate world, perception is reality. All right. Okay. The retrograde, right? You don't want typically benefic planets to be retrograde. Okay, you don't want that. That's one rule. You don't want also, if you are a team B ascendant, you don't want Venus to be retrograde or team B planets to be retrograde. Okay, that is another rule here. Okay, team A ascendant, team A ascendant Venus retrograde, still one can live with it, right? But end of the day, you got to see all those things. It's like a puzzle. You got to see whether anyhow Jupiter aspect is coming on the Venus retrograde, right? The Jupiter aspect. Okay, that is very important. Venus cannot cross Sun, right, by 48 degrees plus or minus. Okay, and Venus actually really doesn't go retrograde that often. It goes only once in 18 months. Right? Venus only goes retrograde once in 18 months, so 1.5 years. So it doesn't really go so retrograde often as other planets. Okay, all right. So let's look at when is Venus going to get retrograded next, before we look at some of the things. So the retrograde period for Venus will start from October 3rd, 2026 to November 14, 2026. Okay. And that is approximately 42 days. All right. So Venus will, from a sidereal, right, sidereal motion, Venus will begin its retrograde motion in Libra and will move backward to Virgo. Again, it's all a perception, right? Okay, Virgo is the debilitation sign as well. Now, Venus won't typically retrograde in 2027 as the planet, right, retrograde only once every 18 months. So you're not going to see that again. Okay. Suppose if Venus is retrograde in your birth chart, you have to apply all the rules and exceptions I mentioned, right? Like a full moon aspect, moon, right? Jupiter aspect, etc., right? To see that if it is retrograde. Suppose you apply all the rules and it's still retrograde, right? What it means, your spouse, right, will be unconventional. Okay, unconventional. There can be age differences between you and your spouse, age and look also. Okay, the spouse can be from a different country, religion, and after marriage as well, you can actually be living abroad, or the spouse can be living abroad for multiple places, multiple city, state, country, anything. In the marriage, you may not have 100% satisfaction after marriage. Okay. There, it can also give you in a way that your partner can be like a bi, in like LGBT, bi, those kind of things. Okay. The person may not even want marriage. They'll say, let's live together. It's common for us in the Western world, but it's still not common in India, even though I see that somewhere it is getting little bit, here and there in India as well. Now, they want to enjoy a lot of comfort, but they won't get it to their satisfaction. Okay, so this is kind of the summary. What are the remedies then? Okay, remedies is catch hold of Lakshmi. Chant Lakshmi, look at my Venus videos. Go to Trayambakeshwar Jyotirlinga on a Friday or when Venus Nakshatra days. Catch hold of Lakshmi. Okay, catch hold of Lakshmi. Right? Do any prayers around Lakshmi, Venus, right? Donate a tawny color cow, a female cow along with the calf on a Friday. Okay, these are all the remedies. Do the remedies as well, right? Things will definitely get better. But this is the thing with Venus retrograde. So I will also cover balance 4 planets retrograde stuff as well. Okay, maybe sometime I'll definitely cover that. Retrograde is something very misunderstood. Okay, you don't take everything at face value, right? Nothing is taken as face value. That's why people go wrong. Astrology is not that easy and simple as well. But once you understand the basics, it's like a chain links. You keep connecting it, you'll get the chain. Yeah. I hope this video was helpful. If you really like the video, press the like button, share it with your friends and family. Do share your comments as well. And of course, pass it on to your friends and family and follow the channel as well. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Shukraya Namaha. Thank you.